Hi there, starlings. This is really weird. Okay. So, I was channeling for an hour. Didn't realize that the video stopped recording 35 seconds in. And I was channeling a lot of stuff. Spirit is saying don't even go back to it. I'm going to do a quick rundown because there are some serious things going on, especially with the masculines. Not bad things, they're good things. So yeah, the video quality is not going to be great because my phone's tapped out. And this is the only device that I have left to record on. It's better than nothing, right? Everything happens for a reason. So I asked them if they wanted me to get this reading out. They said yes, but this is going to be pretty short. I'm trying not to be disappointed like this card right here because there was some good stuff that I was channeling. Dagnammit. I want to say sorry, but my guides are like, don't apologize because this happened for a reason. So usually I did 3 other readings and I had to do this one today because I just came back from vacation, as some of you know, and I needed to do this. I'm recording this on Sunday instead of the usual Fridays that I do. Anyway, oh man. Dagnammit. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I was finishing up with the feminine, so it's just going to be real quick, guys. If you want to kind of talk to me more about what else I was getting from this reading, shoot me an email or join the Counterpart community. There's a lot of stuff coming in, but what's going on with the masculines right now? It's the death card. They're undergoing their transformation right now, putting death to the distorted masculine and really facing their fears and their demons, realizing that they need to change things about themselves in order to change their lives. That change is inevitable and change is not a bad thing. It's the only constant, right? So they're undergoing this right now. It's a Scorpio energy. This is pretty big. Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? They're like leaving their old lives behind, killing of the old self, so that the new one can emerge, the new person, the new masculine, the divine masculine Christ can emerge. So, yeah, this is what's going on with them right now. And they're adapting to the changes going on in their lives and not allowing the outside world to dictate who they can and can't be. This is pretty profound because they're saying, I'm done with this old life. I'm done with what I've been doing in the past. Yeah, this is pretty big. And for what they need to focus on for this week, we have another major arcana. It's Justice and the 10 of Cups. Making sure they do right by the feminine, but also balancing the masculine and feminine energies, balancing their chakras, learning their karmic lessons, understanding the consequences of their actions. And they're really starting to understand the truth here as to why they did the things they did and why things happen, why the world is the way it is. And understanding that in order for them to learn their karmic lessons, they will get to their 10 of Cups when they balance themselves out. They do the right thing, choose the right things in their lives, and pay off their karmic debt. They know that they have to balance out the scales between them and the feminines. They know that they to live lives standing in their truth, following their path of truth, right? And they have to understand, they're starting to understand, getting inside an awareness to what the divine love is. They want a blissful, harmonious relationship. They want the storybook ending, the happily ever after. Before, they didn't believe that they could. Why? Because some of them, with justice, it could also be about divorce. Something happened in their past that they weren't done. Things didn't turn out how they thought. And they thought, especially for some of them who were married before, they're like, you know what? This 10 of Cups doesn't exist. This storybook ending doesn't exist. A happily ever after doesn't exist. So I'm not going to even bother with it. But they're now starting to understand that now. And because they never thought that this was possible, it was because of their mindset. And they're starting to realize the truth in the situation where they have to change profoundly. That change is inevitable, and they have to undergo this transformation in order to bring about what is being handed to them, that God is giving them this 10 of cups, that they can have this 10 of cups, and they have to find it within themselves, being stable in their emotions, being harmonious in their environment, understanding what divine love truly is. And this is really significant because focusing on this week is really going to bring them a lot more balance and truth into their lives. And they're starting to clear out their karmic debt. And the bottom of the deck for this was the wheel. And it's about paying their karmic debt, because both the feminines and the masculines have karmic debt to pay. Both of us do. Both of you do. Not one person on this planet does not have karmic debt to pay off. They're starting to realize this now, that karma is a bitch. But they're going to do the right thing now and follow their truth. Justice needs to be served. But they also they're learning the consequences of their actions. They're learning their life's lessons. That the wheel cannot move forward if they continue to move backward, if they continue to try to control the universe, to control their lives, to control other people. The universe doesn't work like that. The more you try to control, the more the universe is going to go kick you in the ass. And the more you're not going to learn from your karmic lessons, the more lessons that the universe is going to give you. That's how it works. And they now no longer have to be up in their emotions anymore. They have to be in tune with their emotions, understanding the truth in their emotions, that it's okay to feel, that it's okay to be emotional, that it's okay to feel this divine love from God for themselves or for their feminines. I had a lot more awesome stuff to say with that, but it is what it is. And you guys got the wheel of fortune with the 4 of cups. Okay. Feminines, some of you are still in this 4 of cups energy. You're sad because it's like you're disappointed because everything happens in divine timing. Let me tell you, I used to be disappointed, especially when my guides told me that I did the work and I still had to wait. I'm like, seriously? I still have to wait? I'm not going to lie. This is my truth here. There's no point in me lying to you, because my experiences are supposed to help you guys out. And my guides were like, Jess, it took you a while to get to where you are. Your masculine is going to take a while to get to where he needs to be, because you guys are mirrors. And I'm like, shit. That was my epiphany. I realized, oh, I took a while to find my holy grail. So now I have to allow my masculine to take the time to find his holy grail. That's how it works, you guys. The longer you stay in lower vibrational energies and you don't follow your spiritual truth, you don't go on your quest for the holy grail, which is what the mermaid is holding right there, the Ace of Cups, the longer your journey entirely will be. The longer you will be in separation, the more separations you will have. I kept getting separations because I wasn't learning my karmic lessons. That was a kick in the ass for me. And I was trying to well, let me try to control this and do this. And forcing things to happen. But they're like, no, Jess, it's on soul time, not human time. This is the same thing for you, feminines, where it's like, really, I got to wait for divine timing? Yes. And you know what it is? The planets have to be in a particular alignment for whatever timeline you're on in order for physical sacred union to occur. The universe has incredible things that need to be in alignment before you guys come into union, so that when it happens, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to knock your socks off. You're going to be in such bewilderment, like, how did this even happen? Because the universe wants to have a shock and awe thing for you guys, because they know that you've been through the ringer, that you've done the hard work, they've been through the ups and downs. But you cannot stay in the 4 of Cups energy. Some of you are reluctant to change, and it's like you're reluctant to learn your karmic lessons. You got to get out of those karmic patterns, feminines, if you're stuck in this energy. I'm telling you from experience, I wasn't learning from my karmic patterns. I wasn't getting out of the hamster wheel. I was doing it over and over again. Communication would come in, I'd be happy. Communication would stop, I'd be sad. Communication would come in, we'll hang out together again. And then he'd drop off again, then I'd be sad. And then I started realizing, what the hell am I doing? I'm in a fucking hamster wheel. Why am I doing this to myself? And then that's when I had my epiphany. They're like, Jess, you got to find your own fulfillment. There's something better for you out there. And there was. Getting to where I'm at now, it was the greatest gift that God could have ever given me, because I'm more connected to God than I ever was. And I have all of these amazing things manifesting, and my biggest manifestations haven't even happened yet. I surrendered to the divine and I said, look, God, Jesus, this is my Jesus take the wheel card. Both of you have to let Jesus take the wheel, because if we try to force things, we will prolong separation. The universe will not allow us to get what is due to us if we try to control. The universe is like, just let us take over, guys. Let us take over. We got this. You do your part. Allow us to work the magic. There's huge magic here that surrounds us. There's a lot of us don't really see, and I didn't see that either. I had to realize the magic in the universe to be like, oh, my holy grail. And when I grabbed that holy grail, my journey to union with self was complete. And then I started my own business, and I started doing this. This is my ultimate fulfillment. Not being in contact with my masculine, not talking to him all the time. The last I heard from him was the day of the great conjunction, believe it or not. And I felt communication was coming in, and it did. And it was short, and it was sweet, and we were at peace with that. And I responded with a one-liner thing, and that was it. And I let it go. And I knew I was in a happy place. And he didn't have to communicate to me either. But he did. On December 21st of 2020. The day of the great conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius. And it's funny because that day was the day of my Saturn return. You see how the planets fall into place here? And now I know that the planets, the universe is still working their thing to make everything in perfect alignment. It's perfect orchestration, you guys. Perfect orchestration. And the masculines need to be fully healed so that they do the same stuff again. And we don't do the same stuff again either. We don't want to call in lower vibrational people anymore into our lives, or lower vibrational things. We have to be understanding of that. And for a few of you, you have realized that when you try to control things, that the wheel doesn't turn in your favor. You're realizing that there is something out better for you, that this Ace of Cups is waiting for you, and you are like, this is my quest for the Holy Grail. This is about self-love. This is about understanding what true unconditional love is, and especially for yourselves, feminines. A few of you understand this now, and that's excellent. Others of you, you're still worried about divine timing. Some of you, the few of you that I mentioned, you know that divine timing is at play here, and that you cannot be in these energies because it's lower vibrational. You cannot be in the violet flame frequency if you are low vibrational. You just can't. You got to let Jesus take the wheel. And again, a few of you understand this now. You've gained an epiphany on this. You see the truth in this. That this is God's time. This is soul time, not human time. And things do have to be perfectly aligned in the heavens before physical sacred union can occur. And for those of you who stick it out and surrender to the universe, continue to do your light work and your healing, the greater the blessing you receive. And it's multiple blessings, okay? Fortune will come to you for those who stick it out and trust in divine timing. trust the universe, and continue on their path to union with self. And even when you get there, don't do what I did and don't get angry. Well, I didn't really get angry. I was disappointed. I was like, I just want the truth, universe, already. What's going on? And then that's when they hit me with, remember it took you a while, Jess? I'm like, oh, yeah. So my masculine needed his time too. Do the work. There's a bigger blessing than you just being in union with your masculine. I'm telling you. And this talks about faith, right? You're like, well, I need to see it to believe it. No, you don't. That's why God is having you go through this, because they want you to understand the power and the true magic of God, of what God wants for us. It's just a matter of having faith in God and not giving into fear, and not trying to control things and trying to force an outcome. Because the outcome that you're thinking, that you're seeking, that you want, it's not the shock and awe. It is not the big blow up in your life where it's like, holy shit, I have all of these things. Some of you can come into massive amounts of wealth based on your masculine. Some of you can be rags to riches. Some of you could become millionaires. Some of you could, if you're starting a business, your business just skyrockets out of nowhere. You get all these contracts. You become famous. You write some best-selling book, whatever this is for you. It's not just about the union here. It's about something greater than that. And that is what the universe is trying to get a lot of both of you, especially the feminines, to see. It's not just union, physical union. It's also about you becoming a superpower together. Like really changing the world. You know how powerful that is when you are changing the lives of people? I understand that now, because that is bigger than me being in union with my masculine. I'm already starting to change the lives of people right now. That is greater than me being in union with my person. I'm raising the vibration of this planet, and that is what every single one of you is called here to do. That is why you are part of this journey. We need more light, and you guys have special things about yourselves, which is why you were chosen to be in this. Some of you are like, why the hell me? Why do I have to go through this? Why can't I just be in a lovey-dovey relationship like everybody else? But how do you know they're in a lovey-dovey relationship? How do you know it's blissful? Do you know that for a fact? Look at all the bullshit that we're seeing with, all the falseness of relationships and what the world is. Guys got to come back from that. There's something greater for you here. And we are all being called to be examples of what life can be when we overcome a lot of bullshit, when we break the chains that bind us. Some people will still not believe it, but I don't give a shit. I know my truth. And you guys are going to understand that truth too if you don't understand it now, as to what this journey is all about. That Wheel of Fortune came up underneath the bottom of the deck for what the masculine needs to focus on. It showed up for you on what is going on with you right now. Great fortune is at hand here, and that's what a lot of you are not seeing. Massive amounts of abundance. It's not just union with your person. It's you changing the world, because the world needs who you were made to be. That is greater than anything anyone could ever be called to do, because a lot of people are not called to be part of this journey. And I cannot be any more grateful than to be part of this, because I was the golden link in my family. I killed off all of those ancestral patterns. And now everyone after me is not going to have to deal with the bullshit that my family members did in the past, for generations, that is. You know how huge that is, guys? And God sees that as like, wow, he or she actually did it. Now we're going to give them this massive amount of abundance, great rewards for what they've done. Because we're supposed to make the world a better place. Do we not want that? Right? I think all of us want that. Deep down inside we do. Changing the world, changing things around. Making the world a better place. Every one of you who's watching this is being called to do that. That is a huge honor, you guys. A really huge one. Just think about how you can change this planet. Even if it's for a few people, like for me. If I could change the lives of one person, of 10 people, you know how great that is? Like I'm seeing in my light counterpart community and people are talking about how helpful it's been. I take great pride in that. Because I'm here helping other people and talking about my journey and my life's lessons in hopes that other people don't make the same mistakes I did. And you guys are going to be doing that for your collective in the future. If you're not doing a little bit of that already. And when people come to you, oh my God, thank you so much. You're a godsend. Thank you for helping me get through this. That is the greatest accomplishment we can ever achieve. It's greater than me being in union with my person at this time. I'm not saying that union, I don't want it. I'm allowing the universe to complete everything right now. I know it's coming. I know it is. I'm just continuing to do my light work and allowing the universe to do its work. And it's all about what's going on in the heavens with those planets. And I'm continuing to surrender, continuing to do my work. But I have to continue to have that faith too. And it's continuing to send unconditional love to everyone on this planet, to include my masculine. There's huge power in that. So, I guess there's a reason why I had to do this reading over, because I didn't talk about that the last time. Okay, so this is where it fell off. When I realized that it wasn't recording. 6 of Swords, feminine, is what you need to focus on. Move away from the conflict, from the chaos, from the challenges, from the deceit, the betrayals, the lies, the dishonesty. Moving away from hostilities. Moving away from lower vibrational energies. Don't self-sabotage. Don't be up in your head. You got to move away from that. You got to find balance between your head and your heart. You got to find your own inner peace. You have to find your own happiness. Get in that boat. Move away. Take a hold of those reins here and make sure that you navigate and you take control of your path. Move towards calmer waters. Don't be stuck in the past. Don't allow somebody continue to cut you down with words, to lie to you, to be dishonest, and to try to be cunning. Don't do that. Move forward on your own. There's only one person here. And be mindful of where you're going. It might be a slippery slope. Don't go backwards. Okay? You got to focus on that. Find your tranquility, your peace, your bliss, your 10 of Cups. The path to enlightenment, the path to true happiness is when you move away from the conflicts and the challenges, your karmic lessons, to find this. You move away from all that bullshit. Finding peace and tranquility within yourself, being harmonious with your emotions, being stable emotionally. Move away from all these emotions, because you guys did get the 10 of Cups, I believe, and what's going on with you right now. Emotions running high. Some of you are still in this. You got to move away from that. There's a lot of water here. Don't be caught up in your emotions. You gotta find peace and tranquility. You gotta find bliss and happiness within yourself. Understanding what divine love truly is. That will bring enlightenment. That will bring renewal and rejuvenation. No more getting caught up in your emotions, feminines. Move to calmer waters. Okay, I usually clarify, but they don't want me to clarify. There's a reason for this, they're saying. My guides are saying okay, don't take this to heart, feminines. I'm just saying what I've been told to say. My guides are saying they're kind of disappointed in some, again, take it how it resonates. This is some of the feminines, not all. They're disappointed that some of the feminines are still, their vibrations are still low. And a lot of it has to do with communication or being blocked or not having communication, period. Wanting to know what's going on with them in the 3D, checking up on them, that type of thing. And my guides are like, we've already established this, feminines. You cannot call in union if you are low vibrational. It's just not how it works. And divine timing is at play. You have to allow the universe to help continue to heal you, to continue to heal your masculines even. That death card right there, that energy, that's serious energy, you guys. Like, you can't completely heal overnight, let alone a month. Especially with people on different timelines. The amount of work that your masculines have to do and what they have to heal, it's more heavy for some than others. This is a general reading. I do not know specifically what your masculine is undergoing without a personal reading. Some of them have to deal with a lot, okay? More so than the others. And that's going to take some time. And you have to respect that. And you have to understand that this will not happen when you want it to. And if you are not making progress, if you're trying to keep the wheel from turning, you're trying to control things, the universe is going to continue to bring you more separations and more discontentment and more heartbreak and whatever else. I mean, I don't like saying that, but my guides, they're like, what is it else that we have to do? And you guys are getting signs and synchronicity, and you're being told you're not trusting. Some of you are not trusting. All right. You got to move away from chaos and the conflict. Moving away from that Four of Cups energy. Being all up in your emotions. And I know the new moon in Cancer is causing a lot of that. But don't stay in those emotions for too long, feminines. I broke out of that, but I don't know. For me, I've done this a gazillion times, you guys. This lifetime that I'm in, and I believe this is my last incarnation. Because I didn't get caught up in all these heavy energies for too long. It's like I already knew. But again, it's because my past life stuff is different, and I've been through this a gazillion times. Some of you, this is like a couple of times that you've been doing this with your masculines. So, and that's okay. It's why I'm here, to guide you. You gotta stay high vibe. And trust in the universe. Divine timing, it's no joke. Because there's something bigger for you, both of you, than union. We're trying to see what the guidance for the masculines. What is the guidance for the masculines? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. And yes, it's getting dark. I need to eat my dinner. Make a wish, masculines. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy the manifestation. Okay, bear with me, guys. I know it's dark. I got to turn on the light, so I need to say my command. Alexa, turn on the Capella Star. Thank you. It's a little bit better. Masculines who are watching this, make a wish. Send it out to the universe. It's a magical time, masculines. This is very serious work that you are undergoing. Stay in it. Stay in the light. Stay in the light. Bottom of the deck is waves of prosperity. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. See? This is the opportunity to change your life, masculines. Like I was saying, being adaptable to the changes, knowing that change is inevitable because the universe is trying to give you this prosperous new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles, right? 10 of Pentacles. All of this wonderful abundance. You're going to be having opportunities for new careers. Some of you are going to have your own business. That's why I was saying with feminines, you don't know what your masculines are doing, and you shouldn't know, because the masculines got to do their own thing on their own time. And some of you just don't know that they could very well be becoming like massive entrepreneurs. And then they come back into your life and everything, you guys are cool, you're in alignment. They might want to partner with you and you become a millionaire, or they get you a book deal, or they do something. They buy you a house, they buy you a mansion. They say, you know what, feminines, you don't have to do anything in your life ever again. We can do our mission work together. Everything is set. You don't have to worry about a penny. You see what I'm saying here? And I'm not saying that just so I'm talking out my ass. It's because my guides are saying this is exactly what they're trying to give you. It's bigger than union, all right? That is the massive blessing, because they know the work that goes on in these journeys, and not everybody gets to go through this. That's why we get the bigger reward, because of all the crap that we have to deal with and the karmic debt that we have to pay from our ancestors, okay? It's hard work. It's super hard work. This is harder than being a parent. You know, being a parent to my 12-year-old son is challenging, but this journey is even more challenging. For the masculines, new opportunities for them, because their new life is about to begin. They have a second chance at life, and not everybody gets this. Okay? So masculines, understand this is the opportunity for you to change your life. I'm telling you, whatever comes your way that feels good to you, run with it. Take those risks. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. All right. Guidance for the feminines, please. And thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Yeah. Look at that. Ah, tranquility. Let yourself receive. Man, the quality is so crappy, but you know what? My guides are like, who cares, Jess? Because you're just giving a message. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Let yourself receive, feminines. Does that work any better when I get there? No. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn on my other light. I don't have a smart bulb for that. It might help. This is so weird because I don't do these readings this late, but I came back from vacation yesterday and needed to recalibrate. There we go. I should have turned on the light earlier. Let yourself receive, feminines. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. They want me to read this. Okay, guides. I do what you tell me to do. You're a giver, and you help others. That's not going to work too well. Hold on a second, guys. Just trust that I'm reading this. You see it. Let yourself receive. You're a giver, and you help others in so many ways. Most of the time, you truly enjoy giving. So when you let others give to you, they experience the joy of giving. You give them a gift each time that you're a gracious receiver. By receiving, you replenish yourself and balance the male and feminine energies within and around you. By allowing yourself to receive, you swim in the flow of life, which washes away stagnant energy, bringing in new forms of abundance, creative ideas, and all types of opportunities. Even the simplest act of receiving is healing, and it is a powerful step in the manifestation process. You see? A lot of the feminines are giving too much in this connection. It's time for you to get, to receive. That is one of the major lessons that I had to learn in my journey. Why I was talking about with my family, the relationships. The women were giving too much, sacrificing themselves. It was unequal give and take. I was the one who stopped it all. And for a lot of you, you guys need to do the same thing. Not everyone, but a lot of you. Okay? We need to learn not to do everything, especially in relationships, especially when we're fearful of losing somebody, especially if we're fearful of not being looked at as generous and nice and things like that. No, you got to balance that out, feminines. You have to allow yourself to receive. You keep initiating the conversation. You keep giving them gifts. You keep doing nice things for them. And they don't do the same in return. Fuck that. You need to do an about face and start learning to receive. And that goes for everybody, not just with your masculine. It goes with people in your job, with people in your family. I did the same thing in my family too, in my own marriage. I was giving and giving and giving, thinking, oh, like I'm this wonderful person and I'm doing this great thing. Nope. God's like, wait a minute. You're depleting your energies and you're self-sacrificing way too much. Stop doing that. I was the golden link for doing this too. And for a lot of you feminines, this is what you need to do as well, okay? Look, it's at the bottom of the deck. Tranquility. Make time to relax. Be still and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much-needed self-care. Yeah, you know what I do? I take sea salt baths every single week, usually on Fridays, especially with a new moon and a full moon. Self-care, guys. Tranquility. With the Six of Swords, you have to find tranquility and balance. It's time for self-care. It's time to just let go and let God. Take care of yourself. Have fun. Take those baths. You know, dance around the house naked like I talked about last time. Having fun. Enjoy being alone. That's the other thing that I had to learn. I always wanted to be in a relationship. People were like, oh, I'm having so much fun. Don't get me wrong. I was talking to my guides the other day. I'm like, oh my God. I started reminiscing about my last karmic relationship and how we used to go on these awesome date nights and it would be fun and all this conversation and great food. And I was actually reminiscing about that because I actually went up the highway from coming back from my vacation from my sister's house because I went with my sister. She lives in Virginia. I live in Maryland. So I took my car from her house yesterday and drove back up and was reminiscing about that. And I said to myself, man, I miss those times. And it sometimes gets hard, right? Because I've been by myself for like over 2 years. And then I had to recenter myself. And I'm like, you know what? I'm at a better place now. I don't go all, oh, mopey and I don't have somebody and blah, blah, blah. And I do this. Last night I had my bath. I blow dried my hair because I went swimming at the lake house and I was just having a great time. And I felt so full of life when I came back. I feel completely renewed and rejuvenated from that trip. And then I killed it off with a sea salt bath and my music. I was singing in the bathtub, like singing my heart out to one of my favorite songs. And that had to deal with my awakening, believe it or not. And I was enjoying my shower, washing my hair, and blow drying my hair, and getting ready for bed. I'm like, I'm so glad to be home in my bed, blah, 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 blah. And do you know what that does to your vibration? It goes through the stratosphere. Like, no joke. When you are enjoying being alone, there's some powerful, powerful energies in that. And this is what the universe is trying to get you to do. Receive self-care. Taking care of yourself, giving to you, giving you the niceness, the gifts, the time off, the the kindness, right? Being kind to yourself. You got to make time for you, feminines. The more you do this, the more you enjoy being alone and finding things to do when you're by yourself, the easier this is going to get. I promise you this. I told you. I've been by myself for over 2 years, and I have my son, yes, but my son is not my romantic partner, right? Not my divine counterpart. He's my soulmate. Um, um, but he's my son. But when you talk, and right now my son is on vacation with family in Florida for a while. So it's just me again. But I'm fully content. I'm going to go have an awesome dinner after this by myself. Okay? By myself. I had to learn my own independence, learn how to be happy by myself. And this is something huge that I have accomplished. And I can't tell you the vibration that it puts me in, knowing that I am fine when I am alone and I take good care of myself. A lot of the females in my family, they don't even get a chance to take care of themselves, to take baths and stuff. It breaks my heart, but you know what? I understand now that that was their choice. And they were living in the karmic patterns too. They put others ahead of themselves all the time. That kills you. It drains you. It ages you. This is what you feminines have to stop doing. Giving yourselves too much of yourself to others and not taking care of yourself. And learning how to be alone. And no, I'm not a cat lady. I do have a cat. She's still in lodging. I get her tomorrow. Focus on this. Again, the more you do this, the more happy you're going to become being by yourself and getting through this journey. Okay? We are now going to see what guidance we have for the connection. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians. What guidance do we have for the connection? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians. Wow. We got it again. Imrama, I believe it's pronounced. Oh gosh. Wonder voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. There you go. Journey of the soul. I can't say anything else. Your pilgrimage. Union with self. Right? Your journey to union with self. Right here. They want me to read the book because there's something in here. Oh my gosh. I'm hungry, Spirit. I'm hungry. It's funny I'm saying this while I'm recording. I would have been done, but hey. All right, we come to sing to you of your own soul voyage that must take place now and urge you to take our hands and swim. Swim with us, sail next to us, paddle alongside us, and we shall show you the way to navigate the great currents and to traverse the world of the air and the world of the water. You have long divided yourself into your parts. Interesting, because that mermaid is split into two. Your emotions you keep so separate from your head. On Imrama, the lines you have so cleanly divided all into will blur, and you will at times no longer know what is real or unreal. But all the while we will sing you onwards, calling you forth so you continue to follow the journey of the soul. Prepare for sights that are wonders, creatures who defy your imagination, and discoveries about who you are. You will gather so much and experience such awe that you will feel at times you may be dreaming. Wasn't I talking about that? It's not just preparation of what's to come for you, but finding all the magic in your journey, like what I've been able to see. It's huge. You are embarking on an imrama, and all that you encounter is the unknown. Lands of strangers will teach you, and you will be akin to Odysseus as he voyaged. And you will discover that the mermaids are not those sirens of that myth, but the navigators of the emotional underworld who will help you reach the other side, extending yourself, feeling the wind in your hair. There will soon be a great voyage for you where you travel over water to come to a place that your soul has longed to journey to. There will be so much that is wonderful for you to explore and to come to know, but you will be called on. You will not stay in these places, for they are not home, but they are places your soul must taste to know more of the experience of life. The Imramra, or the pilgrimage over water, is one that is watched over by the mermaids, and one that we all must make during our lifetimes. You are now being asked to prepare, to save, plan your travel, purchase your tickets, and have your passport ready. You can plan all you like because the trip will ultimately be taking you. Be ready. This will be a wonderful voyage, and you will always be glad you listened and made your pilgrimage of the soul. The mermaids will help you on your way, and oh, what beauties there shall be. Say yes, for now is the time to voyage forth and return only when your Imrama, your soul journey, is complete. Holy balls. Did I hit the camera? Sorry. See, journey of the soul, you guys. And look, we've got honor the masculine again. Respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. I talked about this in this came out in the last reading, you guys. This is a very significant message for both the masculine and the feminine. Feminines, you need to honor the healing and the voyage of the masculines. You need to honor your masculine. Masculines, you need to honor the feminine. You need to honor the masculine within you. Not being tied to the programming of the outside world as to who you can and can't be as a masculine. This is more so for the men who are masculines, okay? Embracing who you are as a male, not by what society dictates you are as a male or what anyone else tells you you can and cannot be. And for the feminines, you have to honor them because a lot of them are dealing with some bullshit because of the programming that has been ingrained in them by society, by their karma, by their ancestors, by their lineage. All right? This is very tough for the masculines to be undergoing, and feminines, you need to respect that. This is not easy in the least bit. We have to have compassion for them. And masculines, you have to have compassion for yourselves as well. Okay? We don't have to be perfect. This is a tough journey. And be who you are. Be in touch with your feminine side. Like I said in my last reading last week, who cares if you like Disney movies, if you like Frozen, if you like, musicals and stuff like that? Who cares if you like knitting or beading or painting your fingernails or whatever this is? Who gives a shit? People are saying those are feminine things because who said it? Society did. Oh, you must be a girl, or you don't like sports. Oh, you must, what are you, a woman? Whatever. It's all bullshit, guys, for the both of you. And for the feminines, you have to realize if you put yourself in your masculine shoes, when you're being told you can't cry, you can't be in tune with your emotions, you can't do feminine things, how would you feel? You have to repress your emotions all the time? Feminines, we're okay to cry, right? Some of us, yeah, we have a hard time, but we're not being told that we're a man if we cry. That makes no sense, right? Because emotions are tied to the feminine side, and when masculines are in touch with their feminine sides, they're looked at as weak or beneath whatever. It's bullshit, and it pisses me off right now because it's so sad with the stereotypes that we have about men and women and who we can and can't be, what we're supposed to do, what we're not supposed to be. Fuck all of that twice. That is not God. That is not what God wants for us. We are all divine within. We are created from the same source. We just have different parts as humans, but internally, we are all the same. We all come from a mother. We all come from a feminine. We all come from the same source. We have blood running through our veins. We have lungs. We have pretty much the same body parts except for the reproductive organs stuff. Right? It's time to embrace who we truly are as individuals. Embracing both our masculine and feminine energies. And for the feminines again, this is respecting the journey of the masculine to healing of the self. Because this is a tougher journey than the feminines. That's what I believe. You can believe something else. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. But this is what I know, because I know from deep down within that my masculine had way more shit to overcome than I did. Hands down. And I respected that. And I always sent him my unconditional love and healing, because it was fucking hard for him to get through. And I know some stuff that he went through that was really, really bad. Really tough to overcome. And I didn't go through any of that bullshit. But he did. And we have to have compassion for those, because when those tragic things happen, it formulates them. It programs them. And it gets them to a place where it's hard for them to overcome. And this is really having compassion for all people who are like this, not just with our masculines. That's why we're in this journey, because we have to understand what true unconditional love is. If God unconditionally loves us and gives us mercy and gives us solace and true love, divine love, because we are God within, we are supposed to be doing the same. If we all did that, the world wouldn't be in the situation that it's in now. I guarantee that. We would all be loving one another. We wouldn't be in competition with each other. We would not feel like the victim. None of that bullshit. But for right now, that's not the way it is. But we can start to change that. One person at a time. And the masculines will be huge examples to other masculines, especially males. And showing them, look what I have done. Look what I overcame. It's okay to be who you are. This is a huge lesson, you guys. Because a lot of people will never get to this. They won't. But we're here to start helping other people get there, so that the future generations will not be dealing with all the bullshit that this current world lasers into our brains. The bottom of the deck is guide. A guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. Could be me. Could be a sibling. Could be a mother. Someone that you hold dear, that you can trust with all your heart, all your might. Your guide, specifically. We got this last time too. Be in touch with your angels, your guides, your ancestors. They are helping you to reach salvation, absolution. Okay? Absolving all the sins, all of the shit that's gone on in our family lineages. Find somebody who will help you with your journey if you need it. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But mainly, be more communicative with your guides and your angels and your ancestors, with spirit. Really having that strong bond with God. It is very important. Let the light guide you both. And the feminines, you got to stay above water and shine your light so that the masculines can follow in your footsteps. This is how it works. All right. Enough of my lecturing. But please know, guys, I say this out of love. I get like that. It's not a knock on you. I'm very passionate. Don't confuse passion with anger. I have a lot of fire in my chart. I'm passionate about these things because it's part of my mission. I want to make the world a better place. And I know I'm starting to do that. And it's the greatest thing that I could ever do in my lifetime. But we as humans really need to understand, especially when you're watching this, what we're being called to do. And again, it's to make the world a better place, to raise the vibration of the planet. We gotta put an end to all this matrix shit, all the illusions, all the bullshit, all the devil energies. The world is very imbalanced right now. We have to help heal Mother Gaia. End a story. That's what we're being called to do. And being examples of unconditional love, because that is the only thing that heals. It's the only thing. So we have to be understanding of that. We have to be examples of that. We have to start being examples of teaching others how to change the game, how to make life better for future generations, and for teaching others to be true to themselves and to understand the true healing power of God, the true divine love that God gives each and every one of us that we're supposed to give to each other. I'm supposed to be empowering others. And sometimes I have to get like that, being very passionate about what I do, about what we're being called to do. Again, it's a huge honor. It's a huge calling, you guys. It really is. Knowing that you are being called to change the world, to change people's lives, it's big. And the rewards that come with that, like with the Irmama card, prepare. This is preparation for you for what your true mission is on your own and your mission with your counterpart. And preparing you for the massive amount of abundance that the universe is going to give you. Both of you have completed the work. Again, it's going to be bigger than you've ever thought possible. The miracles that the universe is going to present to you when all of this has been completed, when you've achieved that journey of the soul and achieving union with self and becoming unshakable. No one, no thing will ever destroy you again, will ever affect your mind, your emotions, none of that. You will always stick to what you know is right, what is just, more importantly, what is of the divine light. That is the most important thing. And the devil won't ever bind you again. That's what this is. All right. The masculines have a message for you. They wanted me to use this deck, so let's see what the masculines have to say to the feminines. What message do the masculines have for the feminines? Please and thank you. Spirit guides and angels. Alrighty. Yeah. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. Wasn't I talking about the importance of separation? Was it this reading or was it somebody else's reading? It was somebody else's reading. Either way, I think I touched up on this. Time apart, separation is needed so you could do the healing. Hands down. That's just it. Distance will help bring clarity. You are going to start realizing why you are in this journey. And I've already told you most of it, a lot of it. Some of you have other things that I haven't touched up on. This time apart is necessary for the healing. You gotta do the healing apart from each other. This really brings you your strength. And again, it deals with the Mama card. Obsession. What I'm getting from my guides is that some of the feminines, again, take it how it resonates, are obsessed with needing to know what is going on with the masculine at all hours of the day, how they're feeling about them, what they're doing, why they're not communicating. I want the truth. I need to know, I need to know, I need to know. That's what I just heard. For some of you who are in this, it's not going to help your journey, your connection. It's just not. Obsession is devil energy. Devil energy is lower vibrational. You cannot ascend to the violet flame frequency if you continue to be obsessed and be in lower vibrational energies. That is not of the light. You are a light counterpart, not a dark counterpart. Okay? You are the light. Be in the light. Get away from this obsession. There's no need for this. That's why you got to let yourself receive. You're obsessed with, giving and giving and giving and giving. It's time for you to take, feminines. And for a few masculines, some of them are releasing these obsessions. Sex, drugs, drinking, gambling. But this is more so, I said, this is a message from the masculines to the feminines. So this is about the feminines, and the masculines are saying, stop being obsessed with this connection. Oh, stop being obsessed with twin flame stuff. This is why I call this light counterpart, because not everybody is viewing my readings for these because it says light counterpart. They're like, what the hell is that? If it doesn't say twin flame, I'm not going to watch it. If it doesn't say twin flame, I'm not going to be a part of it. Whatever. That's why my guides told me to change the title, to change the name of this connection. Again, we're not supposed to be putting labels on this, but this is about journey to union with self. And some of you feminines are too obsessed with the romanticizing of this connection. Stop. Again, it's not about romance. Feminines, that's for some of you, not for all. Let go. Stop being obsessed with wanting communication from them all the time. It's not about that. Learn to communicate with them telepathically. That's going to prepare you for your mission. You got to learn how to do that, because you guys, when you start doing your mission together, you're going to have to start communicating telepathically, and I'm going to leave it at that, because my guides are giving me all this information, but they're saying, nope, 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 they need to figure that out on their own. No more being obsessed with your masculines. No more being obsessed with wanting to know everything. With being obsessed with when this is coming in, when union will happen, when divine timing will come in. No more. The masculines are saying, please, feminines, don't do this. You're going to prolong separation, prolong union. Okay? Stop the overthinking. Stop thinking, you know, well, is this real? Is this not real? Why am I in this? Why is this going on? Why am I not getting communication? Why this? Why this? Why that? Stop. Stop overthinking. Just stop overthinking. This time apart is necessary. Understood? It's time to focus on yourself. It's about this. This is not a union card, is it? There's only one mermaid in the boat. There's not two people. There's only one mermaid in this picture, not two people. There's two here, but these are two feminines. These are two females, not a male and a female. One person. Okay? I think I've done enough of that. Look at the bottom of the deck. You know what masculines are saying? Just wait, feminines. You gotta wait. Divine timing. The timing is not right yet. You have to be in alignment first with the divine, then with your counterpart, and then the alignment of the planets happen, and bam, union commences. You cannot go into union if your masculine is undergoing death, is undergoing the transformation. And again, it doesn't happen that fast. Be patient. It's not the right timing. That's why I was talking about divine timing. Again, I can't say it any more clearly. The masculines know there's divine timing. You have the wheel of fortune. You're sad. Oh, divine timing. It's not happening. When is that? I know. I got caught up in that too. No. Let go and let God. The shock and awe. It's not about union. I said, some of you may end up being millionaires. I mean, you think it's a joke? If you think that's not possible, then what are you doing here? Because you're not thinking this union is even possible either. If you don't think this a massive amount of abundance is possible, where is your faith? Where's your faith? When the masculines say the timing is not right, they know what they're talking about. Because they said, wait, feminines, I'm still doing my work. I'm still doing it. Okay? Again, they're saying, even my guides, oh, look, I moved the deck. Look what's at the top of the deck. I'm telling you, awakening. The feminines, the masculines are telling you, I am undergoing a spiritual transformation. Son of a bitch. What did I say? It's right here. They need to do this so that they can be in full alignment with God and completely release all of the karmic debt, okay? I can't say that enough. You guys will continue to go in the same karmic patterns if they come back too soon. I already went through this. Don't do what I did. Let them be. Let them undergo this transformation, okay? It's right here twice. Focus on you. You're giving too much. I did the same thing and I said, nope, I gotta pull away. I'm done with this bullshit. Let my masculine undergo his spiritual transformation. All right? Let them be. Masculines are telling me, feminines, please, we need the time to heal. I said, this is a general reading. If you want to know exactly what the karmic debt is or what they're really undergoing, the masculines undergoing, go ahead and request a personal reading. Do an energy check-in. Go through your birth chart, whatever, their birth chart. See what your compatibility is and what lessons you have to learn and what challenges you have to overcome with the compatibility chart. Those have been really helpful to a lot of the feminines that I've done them for. A lot has to be done here. And a lot of the masculines have a lot of shit like my masculine did to overcome. I have to let him continue to finish that work. Took me a while, so he's gotta take a while, right? Again, mirrors. Allow them to do the work. Send them healing energies. Connect with them in the 5D, because you guys are already in union in the 5D. You've been through this before. You're supposed to progress faster than what your last lifetime was. Focus on yourself, on your journey of the soul. The masculines are undergoing this, okay? And like I said, I didn't hear from my masculine for a year and a half. This is for some of you. Some of you may not hear from them for that long or longer. Don't let that get you down. Don't let that throw you off from where you need to head towards with regards to your purpose, your mission, your destiny. It doesn't matter. Communication into 3D does not matter. Self-love is important here. Following your dharma is important here. When I pulled out a card asking, what do I need to do to be in union with my counterpart? I got the Dharma card. Life's purpose. When you achieve your life's purpose and you are full in alignment with the violet flame frequency, with God, that's when things start to really shift and things transform and union will start to come in. The universe starts working the magic. Okay, Jess is ready. Okay, her counterpart is ready. All right, universe, let's wait for these planets to be in alignment, and bam. And then you will receive some of God's greatest blessings, and you won't see it coming. And you will be like, holy shit, what just happened to my life? We have to believe it. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. You're getting a little taste of that right here, guys, with what your masculines are doing. Masculines, keep up the great work. You're feeling heavy energies from your feminines. Stay strong. Continue to follow the light. Telepathically tell your feminines, feminine, I need you to rise up. I need you to brighten your light, please. Feminines, you start hearing songs. Your masculines are communicating to you very strongly with songs. They're still going to start following you everywhere. That is for a lot of you, how your masculines are going to send you messages. Okay? 5D stuff. I got that a lot from my masculine. We have a big thing with music, and it's going to be part of our mission. We're very musical people. And he was, from the beginning, he was sending me messages through music. A lot of you, the same thing is going to be happening. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, because the masculines are like, I need to communicate with the feminine, the 5D, not the 3D. They cannot be distracted by texting and phone calling and sending emails right now. They need to focus on their healing. And God is helping them with that. So going forward, both of you need to continue to do the work. Feminines, don't get caught up in divine timing. Again, timing is not right. It's just not. Again, you don't want to get into the same karmic patterns with your masculines, because you will have more separations like I did. Don't do it. Knowing what I know now, would have been in union already. But you know what, guys? That was not my life path. I was supposed to go through all this stuff to do what? To teach you guys not to do the same thing. To not get stuck in those karmic patterns. To not have 6 separations, okay? Now again, it's all in divine timing, right? Like we said, soul time, not human time. But my guides are telling me this to tell you this for a reason. Because I said I would have been in union sooner. For what I would have listened to my gut, knowing what I needed to do, and letting go of my masculine completely. Again, don't do what I did. Okay? I don't know if I can see myself. Can you see me? I don't know. You can see my hand. Anyway. No more obsessing over the outcome, over union. No. God sees this. They're like, why are they obsessing over this? I can't give them what I have for them if they continue to be in double energies. You are not a dark counterpart. You are a light counterpart. All right? Be patient. Give more to you above everyone else. All right. That concludes your reading. Okay. This would have been probably a 3-hour one if I would have continued on. But it is what it is. I'm going to be up late doing editing tonight, for sure. Because look, it's already dark, as you can see. All right, guys. That concludes your weekly reading. If you're still here, more power to you. I can tell if you're still here, you are very serious about this journey. Continue to be serious about it. Continue to do your work. You need my help, let me know. Please join the Light Counterpart community. It's really going to help you with all of this. You're going to make some awesome friends there. And at the end of the day, when everyone reaches union, we're going to talk about all these stories and talk about, oh, remember this and that, and I got caught up in this, I was obsessed with this, and, you know, this was killing me, whatever, whatever. It'll be nice. So, please join if you feel like it. It's a wonderful family. Thank you for watching this, for sticking through this with me, for listening to me rant. Thank you for your compassion and for your understanding. I'm here to get you guys to union. That's part of my mission, all right? Union with self, and then physical sacred union with your counterpart, okay? I'm here to help. I'm not here to hurt. Sometimes there has to be a little bit of tough love here, but I love you all just the same, okay? Again, thank you for watching, for subscribing to this channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please support the community by subscribing and illuminating the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.